I just announced that I'm having a baby boy. I'm getting ready for bed, so I figured I would just tell you the story because I haven't actually talked about it on here. So literally New Year's Eve, my husband was out hanging out in the neighborhood. We had like a block party, but the last thing I wanted to do on New Year's Eve was party. So I was reading in bed. It was like a day or two before I was supposed to get my period. And the thoughts of like, am I going to get it? Am I not? Were just driving me crazy. So I was like, I'll just take a test. We'll see. But in my head, I was like, it's gonna be negative. So I took a test and then I went back and was reading my book in bed and completely forgot about the test. And then I got back up to brush my teeth and like actually go to bed. Saw it and had the lightest, faintest pink line on it. So I texted my husband and I was like, hey, it's not an emergency, but I need you to come home right now. So he like rushes home and he's like, what's wrong? What's wrong? And I show him the test and we both just like sat there kind of in silence and stared at each other. We didn't smile. We didn't say anything. We were just like, what does this mean? Like, is it actually positive? That night I go to bed and I literally have a dream of me being in the hospital giving birth to a baby girl. And the nurse was like, you're gonna meet your baby girl soon. And so I woke up, I took another test and it was positive. And I was like, I'm definitely having a girl. Then what's crazy is my mom texted me an hour later and said, I had a dream last night that you were pregnant and you were trying to figure out a way to tell me. I don't know what that means, but that is crazy. So we found out for sure on January 1st of this year. I texted one of my friends about it because she has a baby boy and she said that she had dreams about having her baby boy like so many times through pregnancy before she even knew it was a boy. And so I was like, oh, well, this is probably my intuition, obviously. I also didn't really get morning sickness. And so a lot of people were like, oh, it's probably a girl. People would say things like, oh, your skin's glowing. Obviously you're having a girl. Everyone who knows my husband is like, oh, you're definitely a girl dad. Like 1000% you're gonna have a girl, which he would be a fantastic girl dad. A lot of you guys would message me and say things like, you're definitely having a girl. I can tell it's a girl. One single person DM'd me and said that they thought I was having a boy because of my cravings. My mom thought it was a girl. My dad thought it was a girl. It is so crazy. So obviously we were like, yeah, we're having a girl, duh. We did genetic testing, so that's how we found out. I really wanted to film it and like do some cute reveal, but I got the message at literally like 7 a.m. one morning. I was still in bed and I saw that I had it and we had been waiting like over a week and we just could not wait any longer. So I literally was like barely awake, opened my eyes and we opened the email and it says boy and we were so shocked. We actually did not even have a reaction. We just sat there in silence, like confused, like, is it possible that this is wrong? Turns out it's not wrong. I'm glad we didn't film it because the reaction would have probably gotten some pushback on the internet. We weren't sad, but we had built this whole vision of this daughter in our mind, which still might be the case one day. But it just took us a day to like build a new vision and fantasy of like what our son will be like and what life with a son will be like. And within the day, we were like so ecstatic and so excited. Now we know it was like always meant to be this way, but it was definitely shocking. And I'm never trusting my intuition ever again because obviously she has no idea what she's doing. Anyway, now we're so excited. We know it was meant to be and we can't wait to be parents to a little boy.